Is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson heading back to the ring? Booker T has heard the rumors that The Rock is considering returning to the WWE for the 2023 Royal Rumble match, and as you'd expect, he's chimed in with his hot take. And comedian Joe Rogan is demanding that Johnson come clean and admit he uses steroids. Though The Rock is well loved, this is an opinion shared by many. Is there any truth to it? Stay tuned. The Rock has been called the Great One, the People's Champion, and the most electrifying man in all of entertainment. But words fail to capture the essence of this charismatic superstar, although a certain catchphrase of The Rock's comes awfully close. Boots to, well, you get it. The first third-generation superstar in WWE history, Dwayne Johnson, was destined for sports entertainment immortality from birth, but his rise to the status of a pop culture icon was harder to predict, since he made his debut as a grinning good guy at the 1996 Survivor Series. The Brahma Bull has won 8 WWE championships, headlining WrestleMania, hosted Saturday Night Live. He also wrote a New York Times best-selling autobiography and starred in films like Fast 5 and The Game Plan, which have grossed literally billions of dollars. The son of WWE Hall of Famer Rocky Johnson, Dwayne was a University of Miami football standout who showed promise early when he won the Intercontinental Championship within months of first setting foot in a wrestling ring. From there, his momentum never slowed as he laid the smackdown on Attitude-era rivals like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H while spouting off endless catchphrases that immediately became part of national conversation. Donning one eyebrow cocked, the People's Champion would warn jabronis to know your role and shut your mouth before delivering his finishing maneuver, the rock bottom, on the way to victory. The 6'5" competitor soon found himself fielding offers to star in films like The Scorpion King and Gridiron Gang thanks to his endless charisma and appeal in the squared circle. Despite a career spanning Hollywood blockbusters and WWE stardom, Dwayne Johnson still returned to the ring against John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania XXVIII. The Rock won the WWE Championship from CM Punk in 2013 and defended it against Cena once again at WrestleMania 29, all while proving to WWE's newest generation of fans what their elders already knew, that he truly is the most electrifying man in all of entertainment. If you smell. So at 50, is he coming back? At Survivor Series 2021, WWE commemorated The Rock's 25th anniversary as a performer. The show was built around him. The live event also featured a 25-man battle royale dedicated to the People's Champ. However, The Rock was unable to attend as it was reported that he was busy shooting overseas. According to rumors, the WWE legend may return to not only compete in the 2023 Royal Rumble, but actually win and headline WrestleMania 39 against his cousin Roman Reigns. Ever since the company announced WrestleMania 39 would be held in California in April 2023, the home of Hollywood, fans have wondered whether the Great One will appear in the show. The prospect of a match between the pair for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship at the most prestigious and iconic show is a match made in heaven. The 50-year-old earning the victory in an exciting and highly anticipated match to earn a shot at the Tribal Chief seems like the easiest way to make it happen. Yet there is a lot of room for speculation when it comes to the possibility of seeing The Rock in the WWE again. According to this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer notes that his sources have only acknowledged an internal rumor about pie-in-the-sky plans for The Rock. Meltzer said, quote, "If Johnson wants to do it and can be sold on the idea, it would be the most perfect scenario for the company." He also indicated that WWE has a deadline of finalizing plans for WrestleMania 39 by mid-January. What's Booker T saying about the rumors? Keep watching to find out. The Rock previously won the Royal Rumble in 2000 when he eliminated Big Show from the ring to claim a vital win in front of a raucous MSG crowd. His last appearance at a Rumble event came in 2015 when he came to Reigns' aid en route to becoming champion of the main event and headlining WrestleMania 31 against Brock Lesnar. Since 2020, WrestleMania has become a two-night extravaganza. Roman Reigns has been plotted to face The Rock on the first night of the event, but rumor has it that WWE is reportedly keen on booking Reigns to compete on the second night as well. Zero News tweeted that WWE plans to have Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey headline night 1 of WrestleMania if Roman Reigns doesn't work both nights. And another WWF star is weighing in on rumors of The Rock winning Royal Rumble, we'll give you a clue. Can you dig it? Booker T, an 11-time tag team champion, a 6-time world champion, and winner of the 2006 King of the Ring tournament. He is also responsible for popularizing the phrase "sucka" in sports entertainment. On his Hall of Fame podcast, he reflected on how he would consider the idea from a promotional standpoint and whether it would make sense for Rock to win the Royal Rumble match to set up a match between the Great One and the Tribal Chief at WrestleMania 39, saying, quote, "If he's got time off, he knows what the money is. You know, we're going to pay him and he can fit it in." That's what the story would be. However, when discussing the question of whether or not it makes sense to use the Royal Rumble as a mechanism to set up a match between Rock and Reigns, he said, quote, "I don't think that's the way The Rock finds his way into that match with Roman. For me, I would not have Rock in the Rumble at all. It's just not a place for him to be at." The Rock is one of the most popular wrestlers in the world. He's also one of the most ripped, but how does he do it? Is there more to it than hard work and diet? The relationship between performance-enhancing drugs and sports is a strained one, but doping penalties are getting harsher and drug testing is now commonplace. Despite this, there are undoubtedly still several athletes going under the radar. Over the years, many high-profile names have been caught using the likes of steroids and stripped of their titles, including American cyclist Lance Armstrong. A recent addition to the list of steroid users caught out is Brian Johnson, aka the Liver King, since becoming famous on the internet in the last couple of years for preaching a diet of nothing but raw meat and eggs. Johnson has been denying allegations of steroid use to maintain his physique with the same vigor as he denies eating vegetables. As it turns out, he was not telling the truth. After a leaked email revealed that he lied about steroids, Brian has now been forced to admit his use of performance-enhancing drugs. Now, Joe Rogan is claiming that Dwayne Johnson should do the same. Joe Rogan, a controversial podcast host and UFC commentator, demanded Sunday on an episode of The Joe Rogan Experience that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson come clean over whether or not he uses steroids. The host of the podcast addressed disgraced fitness influencer Brian Johnson, known online as the Liver King, who was exposed for taking steroids instead of following his ancestral diet. Rogan said that he was not surprised at all over the revelation and accused The Rock of similar behavior. In a recent interview, Rogan claimed there was, quote, "not a chance that The Rock was clean considering how big the man is at 50 years old. He claims you can't even get that big with HRT, hormone replacement therapy. That's not HRT, he says. Quote, "He's so massive and different than he was at age 30. Has The Rock ever taken steroids?" Some of Johnson's critics cite the change in his muscle mass between his 40s and today as evidence of steroid use, although a normal decline in the likes of testosterone levels is unavoidable. The Rock has gained 40 pounds of muscle since then. At the moment, Johnson weighs more than Arnold Schwarzenegger did at the peak of his bodybuilding career. Johnson has even admitted to using steroids during his early career, an admission he made during a 2009 MTV interview. Quote, "I tried it. Me and my buddies tried it back in the day when I was 18 or 19. Didn't know what we were doing. Since then, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has advocated the avoidance of performance-enhancing drugs." More recently, Johnson commented that we must recognize that a culture was created where it was okay to do it, and implied that a lot of team managers, owners, and players turn the other cheek. He's all for tougher penalties, claiming it's a good example for kids to follow since there is no substitute for hard work. What's more, earlier this year, the Black Adam star Johnson spoke out about Rogan after the host was heard uttering a racial slur. As a result, Spotify cut nearly 100 episodes of Rogan's podcast. Rogan was also accused of spreading misinformation regarding the COVID-19 pandemic. Were Rogan's comments about The Rock a revenge move? Despite steroid allegations, The Rock has always tried to be open about how he maintains his large physique. According to Men's Health, his secret is a team of chefs and a strength and conditioning coach who figure out the precise macro count necessary to maintain his superhero physique. Sounds like complicated stuff, but this level of detail is undoubtedly required. For now, it remains unclear whether The Rock is using steroids. We remain hopeful that his physique is natural, and that he has not used steroids because he has done a lot of good in the world and deserves to be considered one of the good guys. It's clear that The Rock knows how to train hard, and if you saw the high-level equipment in his home gyms, you'd be amazed. The first thing to understand about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and his home gyms is that yes, gyms is plural. There isn't just one. In fact, there are likely 3 or 4. We know there are at least 2 that he calls Iron Paradise and Iron Paradise number 2. These home gyms are hardly deserving of the word home gym due to their massive sizes. Sure, they're in his home, but The Rock fills these places with better equipment than your local Snap Fitness gym. Honestly, rigorously with his gym's diet and bodybuilder-style training method, utilizing Gani Rambod, the trainer of Mr. Olympia winner Phil Heath, and his FST-7 principles. It sounds like he doesn't need anything else, but that's all for today's video, my friends. Do you think The Rock will return to the ring? Is his body natty or not? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll see you ringside at the Royal Rumble. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.